All right. Well, should I introduce this one?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. All right. Well, we're here doing.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to the Midnight Brigade again. Brigade.
Burger.
Yeah, burger.
Burger.
Burgers. So this is what
Midnight burgers.
So this is one of my favorite games of all time,
As it is mine.
and I'm just so glad we're playing this.
This is a great game. This is probably the best game that EA has ever put out and ever will put out.
EA?
EA.
Oh right, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Valve. They Gabe, whatever his name is,
Right.
put it out, but
Right.
and Valve and all that. But EA, I think, are the distributors or something. I don't
Right.
know. I don't know how
I
that
don't know,
works.
yeah.
There's like 15 different people working on one game. I don't know.
Right.
Bunch of different companies.
So
So
I told Phil beforehand that I was going to give a quick description and explanation on the first game, because the first game's a little harder to find, and plus this one's just
I've got it.
Yeah, I know, but we don't have a way to record it.
That's true.
So the first one's a little harder to find. Also, this one's a little bit more fun, a little bit more fast paced.
I think this one's way better.
It is as far as graphics and game. I'm sorry, I had a bubble in my throat for a second. So I'm gonna give skip a little bit of this if you don't want to have spoilers about the first game, but then you'll also be lost while we play this game. But so what I'm gonna I'll just flat out tell the story of the first one real quick. In the first Half-Life, you play Gordon Freeman. You do
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, Gordon Freeman. In this, you do in this as well, but there's kind of a weird catch to it. In the first one, you're a graduate from MIT. You just get hired by a company called Black Mesa, and the first project that it puts you on is teleportation. And so
Because why not?
yeah, exactly. So you and since you're the new guy, you're kind of the guinea pig, and they give you this device that you have to put into this portal that'll make you able to teleport to a different place. But instead, it rips a hole into this dimension called Zen.
Zen.
Yeah, and Zen is like a hub for all dimensions. So there's literally no creature that's originally from Zen. Everything in there is from other dimensions.
Right.
And there's creatures, all sorts of crazy weird creatures in it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the main bad guy, but you go through the whole thing. You don't get sucked in, but things start coming out. And so you try to escape the facility, but then the military shows up and they try to cover it up. And when they try to cover it up, they're just like, go in, kill anything that moves, including you. So you're fighting the military off, you're fighting these creatures off, and some of the creatures are like turning some of the people into zombies, and it's like really bizarre and weird and crazy. So you find out the only way out is through Zen by going in and killing the thing that's sending all these creatures into the world.
And all the while, there's a man called the G-Man who's watching you.
Right.
And you can catch him from time to time. And he's in every level.
Yeah.
And he's watching you at some point in the level, which is very interesting.
Right. He's a lot easier to catch in the first one than this one because the sceneries aren't near as huge in that one as they are in this one.
Yeah.
Now, when you do finally kill that thing, the G-Man shows up and he puts you on a bus. And he opens a door in front of you. He says, you can either work for me and go through this door, and I'll put you into a hibernation-type stasis for however long I need you to be, and then I'll wake you up when I need you again. Or I can give you an offer that I can give you a fight that you will never win. So this game is assuming that you choose to work for him.
Yeah.
The other one, you die, so obviously you can't.
Yeah.
You can't get to here. Now, this game takes place 20 years later.
Yeah.
Gordon Freeman has been missing for 20 years. And during these 20 years, these guys that you kind of see walking around with that weird voice, you can kind of see one right there. They're the Combine.
They're another alien race, aren't they?
They're from Zen as well.
Yeah.
But they weren't in the first game at all.
No.
And so they've showed up and they've kind of taken over. And one thing that they never actually come out and say in this game, this is why I want to mention it beforehand. The people here are kind of weird. If you do like a lot of deep digging research.
Yeah.
Exactly. Deep digging research to find out if you really, really look really hard in the game, which is not something we're going to do because it gets boring if you do that.
It takes a while.
Yeah, you find out that these Combine are putting something in the water supply to, one, make people sterile, so there's no children.
Yeah.
And two, to make them forget the events that have happened in the past. They had a hostile takeover of the entire world. Yeah. And so people don't really remember it very well because they drink the water, and the water has this stuff in it that makes them do that.
Yeah, and there are characters that come back from the first game. Like there's a security guard named Barney, there's Dr. Kleiner, there's Dr. Breen, and there's one more. I can't remember his name.
The G-Man?
The G-Man, but then there's another one. That's
Alex Vance?
Yeah, Alex isn't in the first game. There's actually
She's
two
talked
more.
about in the first one.
Yeah, there's another female scientist and another male scientist. I can't remember their name, but you'll see them later.
Dr. Breen?
No, Dr. Breen is another one that's already. You'll know Dr. Breen when you see him.
Yeah, we see him almost immediately.
Yeah.
In fact.
So, but I think that's enough backstory.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, let's do it.
So that's half the episode.
Yeah.
We're starting from
This is
chapter
a
1.
great stinking game.
Right. This is also going to be a thing. I'm going to try to be quiet during a lot of the cutscenes because there's a lot of good story in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of talking in this.
Right.
But
and a lot of the cutscenes you can actually move around. They're all interactive, which is crazy because this is kind of the first game that did that.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, this is at least one of the first games to do that.
Right. And then here comes the very first speech.
Yeah. Is it really that time?
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
Seizure warning for anyone.
Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until, well, let's just say your hour has come again.
Very cool how they did that.
Yeah.
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
So that thing that they showed at the beginning there, that was the portal.
Yeah.
And then after that, they showed something that they haven't shown in the games yet.
Yeah, something that is to come.
Hold on real quick. The sensitivity is super low.
Yeah. Whoa.
I know that's going to be loud, but the rest of
beeping.
it's not going to be. Is that the same? I can't tell.
Yeah, that's the same.
Okay.
That was the G-Man, by the way.
Yeah,
and there's something about him too that if you notice that like he talks very strangely, almost like he's not real, like he's an artificial intelligence.
Right, and another thing that to keep in mind is that he's not. We didn't just skip over what the G-Man is. Nobody knows what he is.
Yeah, they're not sure yet.
Yeah, it's just he's very, very mysterious. Nobody really seems to notice him other than Gordon.
Right.
But there is a part in this game where he does reference to one other person, and you only see that once in the first game and once in this game.
Right.
There's Dr. Breen.
And there's another thing too. All the people have been kind of like wrangled and rodeoed into cities. That are basically everybody's been kind of corralled into different. Man, those subtitles. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But everybody's been kind of corralled into different cities. And there's been this hostile takeover, and the Combine's taking over, and,
Were you the only one on that train?
I hate those things that are flying up.
I know.
Every time.
They don't really do anything, but they kind of show you that you're under surveillance.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Welcome to
This is also one of the first, like, I don't know if it's one of the first, but this is one, like, this game focuses a lot on physics-based puzzles and also physics-based combat, which is something you weren't seeing a lot at the time. I don't know how much the first one did of that. But maybe it did. I don't remember. I don't remember playing the first one as much as I did this one.
The first one did have physics in it a lot because the crossbow was in the first one.
Right.
And you don't get it till much later in this one.
Yeah, it's way different.
Right. And you could still stick people to walls and stuff like that.
Well, he took that a lot better than the Combine soldier did.
Right.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how I got here.
And if you're worried about us skipping dialogue, that thing playing in the background, that's Dr. Breen. He's the one who, like, I don't know. He's over City 17, but he's also over pretty much the rest of them, too, isn't he?
He's kind of the spokesman for the human race, saying, hey, the Combine aren't evil, we're good.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of like a liaison.
Yeah. And there's a constant loop that people have to listen to, basically,
right,
the entire time that they're here.
You'll see it throughout the game quite a bit.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I was just kind of wandering while we talk. I mean,
you citizen. Good grief, these subtitles. Like,
I know.
They're important to have on, but at the same time, like, they can. There's so much dialogue in this.
Yeah, this is the
game.
only part of the game where it's really like that.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
hold it. You move it.
Ow. You sound different. And this game does pick up. This beginning part is very, kind of just shows you what's going on, kind of gets you ready for the game, and then the whole.
You can watch those. Well, you could.
Yeah.
That window opens. You can see them doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, they're like really hurting someone.
Yeah. Back it up.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon.
Which is the
Barney
last
from
thing he
Black
says to you in the
Mesa.
first game.
Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman!
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
I'm the savior of the human race. Fear me, for I can throw lamps at a very. Take this.
As long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should.
Oh, he's standing on the book. I was like, what did he do?
Doc, we're taking enough.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Can I take it out from him?
Good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Okay.
Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
Did we skip a part where you have to put the can in the trash can for the?
No, I mean, yeah, I passed it.
Oh,
but
okay,
It's
yeah.
it's like
It's just a little thing to show you
that you can pick up and move stuff around and stuff like that.
The only thing that gets me about this game is the ladder stuff.
Yeah,
the way the
the
ladders work in this game is
Easiest
very
way to
confusing.
do the ladder is to hit square on it.
Yeah.
Because it attaches him to it. But like, I promise you, there's gonna be at least one time throughout this playthrough that I'm gonna mess it up.
Oh, I understand. There are parts in this game that.
Come on.
I am jumping.
There we go.
He's definitely a scientist.
Yeah.
You can tell that there are some times where
He's not very athletic.
his jumps and his throws are not up
Yeah.
to par.
Well, look how hard he throws.
Eh.
Like, The cinder block's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say it's pretty
I mean,
good.
to be
but-
fair, that's probably about as far as I could throw a cinder.
Yeah, it's almost like he drops it. Oh!
Or I try to throw it straight up.
Right.
Yeah, and
It-
this is another thing too we're going to deal with is a lot of loading screens.
Right.
Which.
But it makes for like these loading screens. These make for a much better flow of the game, I think,
Yeah, absolutely.
because you don't feel like all these areas are separate. They all feel together.
Right.
You know, it feels like the game's one long flowing game.
It really does. It feels a lot more linear than it actually is. Which is yeah.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, here it
yeah,
is,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, this is the part. Which I don't know why they do this because you already kind of know how to do this stuff. They do not like cans being thrown at their head. Where'd the can go?
I don't know.
And the LP's over.
Don't step on my head. I don't know where the can went.
Yeah, you need the can to get past this part.
Do I?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Where?
To the left. To the left. Left. It's right
Oh,
there.
yeah, I see it. Okay. I put it in there. Can I pull it back out?
Whoa.
Dummy. All right, you ready?
My
Ready?
can. He was ready for that,
Oh,
too.
oh,
Don't you do it.
I won, you jerk. You like Chinese? Ooh. Jump! Oh,
jeez.
nice swing, doofus. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm having too much fun with this. Do I need to stand in line here? Is that what I'm doing?
No,
oh,
not at all.
Okay, yeah, I'm going this way. Hey, buddy. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I love the symbols. I love how they, like all the, like graffiti and stuff in this game. That was a full can too. That had to hurt. You know. Open. Okay, all right. And here is City 17. Beautifully
I wonder.
crafted.
Instinct has just become aware of
What?
I'm curious just about
and like a cornered beast.
what city this was based off of.
I don't
It almost
know.
looks like it'd be somewhere in Germany or Russia.
Yeah, it doesn't. It does not look like America. But it's close to Black Mesa. You know it's close to Black Mesa.
Yeah.
So I don't know where Black Mesa took place.